All right, everybody, in this video, I'm going to be going over all of the places in West Michigan to find houses with land, and it's coming up right now. For things to do and sights to see, you are now watching Live Great TV, and I'm your official host to Living Great in Grand Rapids and the West Michigan area. My name is Vaughn Greathouse. Hey, if you want to know more about the Grand Rapids area and what it's like to live, work, and have fun in West Michigan, go ahead below, take your finger, go below, hit that subscribe button, snap that notification bell, at least hit the like button so you won't miss out on all the brand new videos that I'll be putting out each and every week, because I love making these videos for you. But even more than that, as a licensed real estate agent in the state of Michigan, it's my honor, my privilege to help you move over to the West Michigan area. So my information is right below. Please feel free to text or email, give me a call, let me know how you're feeling, how you like the video. I love hearing the feedback from you all. So with that being said, let's get right into it. I'm excited to get this one out because a lot of people in the West Michigan area, along with people from the outskirts who are thinking of moving to the West Michigan area, want to know where can they find the best areas to get the best bang for their buck when it comes to buying a house that sits on land. So in this video, I'm going to be going over my top 5 places, and then I have a bonus one that I'm going to show you exactly where those areas are based on your price point. So knowing how much you want to spend when you get out here, just kind of taking that into a factor, whether it's 100,000 or 1 million, it doesn't matter. But a lot of people really want to know where they can find the best bang for their buck when it comes to buying a house on land. Some people don't want neighbors where they can reach out and touch them. They want to have their own space, and I don't blame them. So in this video, I want to go right into it. So number 1 on my list is going to be, let's go over to my computer here so we can look it up. All right, so right now, this is the Lowell area. I want to kind of go into it. I don't know if that's my number 1 thing, but there's something I did want to go over first. Let's just go right here. Lowell area is definitely one of those places. So let's just zoom on in. Okay, cool. There we go. All right, this is the Grand Rapids area. This is just the overview of the map. And the great thing about it is, if you know the Grand Rapids area, it pretty much runs north, south, east, and west. A lot of the streets that are out here, it's really easy to get around. And that's the one thing about the West Michigan area. It's really hard to get lost. So unless you're in some like small cul-de-sac that a lot of people don't go, or you've never been before, even I've been lost in situations like that. But for the most part, it's very easy to navigate. North, south, east, and west is pretty simple. It gets split through the middle here from Fulton Avenue. It runs lateral east and west. And then north and south is where you'll see a division where it kind of splits off in the downtown area. So then you have the northwest on this side, northeast on this side, southeast on this side, and southwest on this side. So very simple, very easy to get around. In the Grand Rapids area as a whole, based on World Population View, has 203,000, almost 204,000 people who live here. So it's easy to see why people in this area want to have their own land. They want to have their own space. And so with that, that's why I want to show you some of these areas based on my experience buying and selling, helping sellers and buyers in these areas. I know them pretty well. So getting you acclimated, getting you updated on the best areas is really what I want to do today. So number 1, I just want to talk about the Rockford area. This area is really prominent in regards to a lot of people, from what I hear, they talk about the school system. And this website, by the way, is my MLS. It's something that only realtors will have, or real estate agents who are a part of a real estate board will have access to show exclusive properties where buyers and sellers are. So that way we can wheel and deal with each other. just to get an idea for where we're at. So a lot of great properties. Now, the one thing about the Rockford area, the hot price point is right around the 350 to 450 price range. Obviously, there's going to be more expensive homes in these areas, but at the same time, that's just the hot point. So let's look at some of the details in regards to what you can find about these about the places with land. So let's just dig a little bit deeper. I'm going to highlight all these and then go to the list. Let's see if we can go to the list here. All right, so the one here, it's on Terrace Avenue. They have 1.5 acres, built in 1999. This house in particular is like I said, 425. Let's take a look at the map here. Look at the inside. So this is what 425 will get you with 1.5 acres out in the West Michigan Rockford area. So let's see what we got. Look over here. Very nice piece of property. Great layout. A lot of people really love Rockford for the land. I mean, a lot of the area has a lot of land. It has the ability, the affordability for people who are currently in a more populated area to sell their home and move into something nice such as this. Very beautiful properties. I appreciate you all hopping on tonight, and I've been getting some really great feedback about this, about these Sunday night calls. And so I'm going to have a Q&A at the end. So just type your questions in, and I'm going to go through each and every one of them until I have all of the questions answered. It means a lot to me to help you guys as you're making your decision. So here's one on 11 Mile. If you're looking at the map again, you'll see they're all within this Rockford region. You have Lowell is a little further south, but you have Rockford, Plainfield. You have let me see if I can zoom in here a little closer. There we go. So Rockford area is definitely one of the prominent areas where a lot of people have the higher quality homes, but they also have land and they have great schools, a lot of naturey type of scenery out here. So if that's something that you're really into, you're going to really enjoy Rockford. But it is, like I said, the average price out there is somewhere around $400,000, just so you have a heads up. Now let's look at the next area, which is going to be Plainwell, Otsego area, and this runs along US 131 going south towards Kalamazoo. And this is a cool part about the Plainwell Otsego Wayland area right along US 31. It's very country out there, so you have a lot of farmland. And another great thing about that area in particular is that there are a lot of new developments. And the thing with those new developments that are out there, some of the builders that I've worked with in the past, those associations or the HOAs and some of those developments, because not all of them are, they will actually be pretty lenient in regards to what you can do to your home. So they have it there, but most of it is just like plowing, taking care of the lawn. They just want to make sure you're not putting a bright green or bright purple house in an area where they're all earth tones. So that is one of the main things that they look for when it comes to, having those type of homes in those associations. They just don't want you to do anything way out of the ordinary. Of course, if you own your own land, you got your property, you can color your house whatever color you want, but they try to keep it as uniform as possible, but still give people that leniency that they want. And these HOA people, these developers know that they don't want people upset with them. They want their people in the area to be happy and kind of keep in touch and keep it up to date and, keep it nice. People like nice things and they take care of them. So that's just one cool thing I want to point out. Let's go back to this computer screen so we can see it here. The Plainwell area is affordability in this area is a lot lower as far as what you want. Now you can have a home like this one here is on 126 in Shelbyville, which is where Gun Lake is, and Gun Lake is where the casino is, and Gun Lake is in All Sports Lake. that is very affordable to live on. So some people really big expensive houses live out there. Some people have little shacks out there. You know, everybody's welcome in that type of area. So as you can see, they had the big barn, nice yard with the well, huge driveway, and they have that land. How much land is on this one? Let's take a look at the details. It's looking like 6.9 acres, almost 7 acres of land, 520,000. This is a 3-bed, 3-bath, 4,000 square foot home. Like, this is absolutely beautiful. And this is the type of stuff that you'll find out there. But you'll also have this one was newly listed, and 2.5 acres, 3-bed, 1-bath. This house, from what I remember, is pretty dated, but you can update it. You know, that actually is a good thing if you want to go ahead and put your own touch to it. Let's see what it's looking like on the inside. 2-stall garage, got the gravel driveway. It has pretty good curb appeal on the outside, in my opinion. Got the propane tank. There it is. There's that retro. Got the stand-up shower. So not a bad piece of property for $280,000 and 2.5 acres. So this is a Plainwell, Otsego, Shelbyville area. This one's in Otsego. This is a really big one. 3-stall garage, really good curb appeal. This one is sitting on, they just reduced the price, it looks like. Really nice updates. Let's see how many acres here. 1.3 acres in that area. So like I was saying, all across the spectrum, you'll be able to find, even if you want to spend in the million, the couple $1 million range, this one comes with 60 acres, 60, built in 2005. One thing I noticed about a lot of the luxury homes, just in general, is that the people who make the homes, a lot of times they'll just build them to their liking. And, it's tough because you're spending a large sum of money and you want it to be the way you want it to be. So half the time they're tearing each other's house apart. I wouldn't have did that, so, well, hey, you're spending that type of money, then you can kind of get what you want. So that's one of the things that I see. And that's why it has to fit your taste as far as what you're looking for. And this one's been on the market almost 1,000 days. So if you're interested in knowing more about this one on 60 acres in Otsego, please shoot me a message. I'd be glad to help out. Even if it's just one of the smaller ones, mid ones, I'm happy to help anyone who needs some help as long as I can help. Sometimes I can't help everybody. So there is the Plainwell Otsego area. Let's go on to the next one, which is going to be, this is in Allegan County. It's in the Allegan area, Hamilton, Saugatuck area. Finnville is also another place where you can actually get that bang for your buck. You can buy pieces of property out there and also, just sit on it. If you want to put a mobile home on it, or if you want to build, you get a builder out there, get your plans together. You can really make what you want in Allegan because it's not as densely populated as if you were over here in the Grand Rapids area. It's a lot more wooded. You have more of that outback. You got that country, you got that twang out there, and people out there absolutely love it. This is an example of something you'll find out in the Finnville area. Let's go to details of this one on 60th Street. It's 6.13 acres. They're asking $365,000. Let's take a look at some of these photos. I just want to breeze through just to give you an idea, not to keep you all day long. This home looks like it may be manufactured. I'm not 100% sure. Look at all. It's so wooded in this area. Looks like they caught rain that day. Decent piece of property. If you just want that simple country living, it's here. You want to start a farm, a lot of people are going towards, hey, I want my own chickens, I want to grow my own crops, I want to do that type of thing. This area offers so much of that, but you also can get those cul-de-sac. I like this basement a lot. It looks like they put some work into it. So they got the huge pole barn out there. Can't miss a beat. So if you don't want anyone around, you got your own space, definitely look into the Finnville, Allegan County area. But also, one thing I will say is that in Saugatuck, you have the wooded area, but it's almost like a higher end feel out there where you can spend, your millions of dollars. You can spend the upper 700, 800. You can spend over $1 million easily, but still get a lot of that country feel and still modernize it and have it all be updated as well. Quite a few places like that. Hamilton has growing up in Holland and knowing what Hamilton was and had to offer, it was very much known for its farmland, very much known for, country girls, country boys, bonfires on the weekends, just that type of town that a lot of people really enjoy. But you also have people with money out there who actually wanted to create their palace or whatever they needed and bought that land up and then just made exactly what they wanted. But then again, you have some of the people who just, hey, I just want to put a mobile home trailer, basement foundation, 13 acres, and you can find a really great deal on that in the Hamilton area as well. So depending on how much you like these areas or which ones are kind of you're gravitating towards, shoot me a message, shoot me a text, or schedule a call. We can go over these more specifically to find out what's important for you. Number 3, this is number 4. I'm sorry. I just went through. This is the Sparta, Bailey. There is Kent City, Casanova, and all these areas are very similar to what I was saying of the Wayland area, the Plainfield area, Shelbyville area. As far as the development, you're getting a lot of those developers who are seeing that land that's affordable out there. They're jumping on it. They're building these nicer homes, kind of bringing up the city. And then those people are getting slam dunk deals who are at that medium price range, which in this area is somewhere between $290 and $390 is about average, where you're just really getting that full on finished basement, that type of thing, just depending on where you land it. But you also can get plenty of acreage. Now, Sparta is also a really cool area that it's got its own town, its own feel. I have a few friends from Sparta. Shout out to all my Sparta friends out there. Jordan, Alexis, you guys know about this. You guys know about this area. So this property here is on 4.1 acres. It's been on the market for 11 days. They're asking $329. Let's take a look at the photos on the inside so we can get a feel for it. There you go. See that wagon in the front? Got the tire swing. It's not a tire swing, but it's pretty cool. Got the garage, got the 3-season room, huge pole barn. Simple living with acreage. You got your space. Just depending on what your lifestyle is. These are the things that are really important to some people who are considering the basement foundation. Got that manufactured house on the basement foundation. Let's see if they got some more photos of the outside. Got a small stream, nice hot tub. Yeah, so again, Sparta, it's a great area, especially if you want space, you want land, you're on your own area. It's very wooded. You like hunting, you like fishing, kayaking, going on nature walks. You definitely want to check out Sparta, especially if you don't want to be in the downtown area. You also have some nicer homes that are above, over $500,000, well-built homes. There we go, right on the inside. This one's $675,000, and that's 4.5 acres. Again, built in 2001, ranch style. Amazing houses. And so as you're making your decision to go out in these areas, Sparta, Cedar Springs, Sand Lake, Bailey, Casanova, Kent City, if you're looking for that real bang for your buck and you want land, let me know. Those are some of the places you're going to have a lot of success with. Not a lot of people compete to be out there, but the people who do, the good ones, will go fast. So keep that in mind. Number 5, this is going to be the Alto area. This is going to be Lowell. This area is southeast of Grand Rapids. and it's very popular because of not only the school system, because the school system is really popular out there. Caledonia, you got Byron Center out there. It's just a cluster of really good school systems that a lot of people go for, but also very community oriented, and it's cheap. So again, this is another one of those areas that these developers who are doing, I guess they call them production builders, that are building a lot of homes, are gravitating towards, because the land is inexpensive out there. So Grand Rapids overall has a lot of areas outside of it that are affordable, but still have that community feel that a lot of people just, they want to do something on the weekend. You know, you can go downtown to some of these places, see exactly what's happening, you know, make friends out there. It's one of those cool things about the West Michigan area. It's just that southern hospitality, but we're up north. So this property here, 585, brand new listing, beautifully staged here. Got the fireplace, good amount of space, formal dining room. And how much, let me see how much land. I like that kitchen too. 1.1 acres here. And not that bad. So it's 585. This one here is one of the builders who I think is one of those production builders. You got a 4-bed, 4-bath, 2,000 square feet, walkout basement, 1.1 acres, been on the market 3 days. I just wanted to hop on today, chat with you. So if you have any questions, if you're just joining us, we're going over all the areas that have the best bang for your buck in the West Michigan area that have land on them. Some people just want to move and, you know, be able to breathe and not have anyone breathing down their neck, or, you know, do whatever you want when you get that much land. Beautiful house, $899. This is in a development. And a lot of these, like I was saying before, a lot of these developments are pretty lenient. You just have to do your due diligence, find out who that developer is, how you can move on in. And one thing I will say about this area as well, Ada, you have Lowell, Alto, these areas are higher end. You're going to see a lot more of that. Ada, Cascade, it's wooded, and these people pay a pretty penny because of the school systems as well to have a nice area, have a nice home. They're long. You'll see them with a lot of woods, but they'll also have acres of beautiful lawns and, you know, nice pole barns and things like that. So don't be surprised if you're in the southeast side of Grand Rapids, such as Alto, Lowell, and you just come across a bunch of really nice houses. That's a lot of what's out there. So just to give you that heads up, the average price point in this area is somewhere around 600,000. So you probably see, like right here, you have one for 298. You'll find a good deal out there, but a lot of them sometimes will be dated, or you'll need to put a lot more work into them. But at the same time, great area. I can't speak more highly of the Alto, you know, Caledonia, Ada, Lowell area. If you're thinking about moving there, again, feel free to reach out. So last but not least, this is on the way to Lake Michigan from Grand Rapids. I'm talking Spring Lake. I'm talking Coopersville. I'm talking Sturgis. These areas are really great because you're that perfect medium between the lake right here and then downtown Grand Rapids. You literally are, it's really wooded out there. The property is not too expensive, and you have access to the lake and the city, but you're not in the way of either of them. You're not paying the same type of taxes. You're not crowded. So Coopersville, Marne, Nunica, Sturgis, this whole entire area have a lot of really great deals. And the average price point in the area is somewhere around 300. I would say 320, probably 275 to 325 is the average house that you'll see out there. Just to give you an example of something that's an average home in that area, this one would be, let me see, I think I saw earlier. Go down a little bit. I think it was 350. Where is it at? Right here. this is a pretty good idea of, just an average home in the area. Some of them are older, ranch style. Sometimes you'll have the 2-story traditional homes, but this is a very average type of house in this area with land. Let's see how many acres is with this one. 2.5 acres for $300,000. Come on. That's a really great price point. It's been on the market for only 4 days, but as you're looking for homes with land, look no further than Coopersville, the Nunica area. Really, you're in between Grand Rapids and the Lakeshore. So this is a great place to be if you're looking to expand. You want some privacy. There's some awesome areas out there that, different creek. There's a lot of creeks through there, a lot of nature. You're going to get that as you're in these areas. So just wanted to show you around that as well. Like I said, every area you can get pricey if you want. You can go bananas here. Loie Zoko. She's prominent agent in the area as well. Open concept. So walk-in pantry. Yeah, a lot of these places are very fitting. So if you want the list that I provided today, shoot me a message. I'm glad to get you that list. It means a lot for me to show you around the Grand Rapids area, what it's like to live, work, and have fun out here. But as you're making your decision in moving to an area that you may not know, are there places with land in Grand Rapids? All I know is that Grand Rapids has 200-something thousand people, and I just don't want to be around that many people. You don't have to. I always tell people, no matter what you're looking for in the Grand Rapids area, it's here. We have the boat life. We have kayaking and we have trail. We got hiking. We got biking. We got downtown hustle and bustle, wine and cheese, all sorts of things in the area. It's just one of those things you just need to do your due diligence. And so by you watching videos such as this, just to get informed, find out what's out here, I'm here to help you as your official host. Let's see what we have. If we have any questions. Okay, let's see. Al Roney 231 says, I like the channel. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Where would you suggest me and my family go? One thing, Al Roney, I will say is feel free to reach out. What I do on the free discovery calls is I talk about the ins and outs, what's really important for you as you're moving. So as we dig a little bit deeper, find out what's important for you. I can suggest a few things based on what you let me know about your lifestyle, and I'm more than happy to do so. So go right below, or my number is somewhere on the screen here, somewhere like right here. Shoot me a text or call. Let me know what you're thinking, and I'm happy to help out. Again, for things to do and sights to see, this is Live Great TV, and I am your official host to Living Great in Grand Rapids and the West Michigan area. Hey, my name is Vaughn Greathouse. If you want to know more about the Grand Rapids area and what it's like to live, work, and have fun in West Michigan, make sure you hit that subscribe button, snap that notification bell, hit the like button so you won't miss out on all the brand new videos that I put out each and every week. It's my honor to put these videos out for you. So the information below is my direct contact information. Yes, I'm the one who answers those calls and messages. Feel free to contact me anytime. And with that being said, we'll see you on the next video.